Good day everyone, I am Sarahmae-Ann CARNIYAN and we are assigned to report about the occurrence, properties, and distribution of sedimentary rocks. So, what is sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks are rocks made of lithified sediments. They are formed from deposits of pre-existing rocks or pieces of once living organism that accumulate on the Earth's surface. They often have distinctive layering or bedding. Sediments are loose solid particles originating from weathering and erosion of pre-existing rocks and also chemical precipitation from solution including secretion by organisms in water. There are three main types of sedimentary rocks. First is clastic sedimentary rocks. It is formed from broken rock fragments weathered and eroded by river, glacier, wind, and sea waves. These rock fragments include pebbles, sand, silt, and clay. Clastic sedimentary rocks usually form in water environments such as rivers, lakes, oceans, but can also form in deserts. Examples of clastic sedimentary rocks include breccia, conglomerate, sandstone, and shale. Next is chemical sedimentary rocks. It is formed when the water components evaporate, leaving dissolved minerals behind. It is very common in arid lands such as the deposits of salt and gypsum. These rocks usually form in water environments such as lakes and shallow seas or oceans. Examples of chemical sedimentary rocks are limestone, rock gypsum, rock salt or halite, and coquina. The third one is organic sedimentary rocks, where it is formed from the accumulation of any animal or plant debris such as shells and bones. These plant and animal debris have calcium minerals in them that pile on the seafloor over time to form organic sedimentary rocks. Examples of organic sedimentary rocks are chalk, coal, diatomite, and dolomite.
Good day everyone, my name is RODELAS and I report about the properties of sedimentary rocks. So first is the texture. Sedimentary rocks has two textural groupings and they are clastic sedimentary rocks and the non-clastic sedimentary rocks. In the non-clastic sedimentary rocks, they are composed of fragments or class of pre-existing minerals and rocks. So yung sa clastic, from fragments or pira-piraso ng mga pre-existing rocks or minerals, nag-combine sila through mechanical weathering. Example of clastic sedimentary rocks are breccia, conglomerate, sandstone, siltstone, and shale. While on the other hand, the non-clastic sedimentary rocks are essentially crystalline, or what we call the crystals in form, and they are found chiefly in rocks that have precipitated chemically from water, or yung from water na-form sila into a rock or mineral. For example, is limestone, dolomite, chert, and rock salt. The second one is the grain characteristics. The diameter or width of a clastic sediment grain determines its grain size. Specific ranges of grain size have specific names. So meaning yung grain or yung diameter or width ng isang sediments, sediment grain, sila yung nagde-determine kung gaano kalaki yung grain size ng isang sedimentary rocks. Tapos kada grain size, meron silang kanya-kanyang tawag. First is the gravel. Yung gravel is an overall name for large sediment grain size, which includes boulder, cobble, and pebble. Yung gravel, sila yung malalaking grain size ng sediment. Sila yung pinakamalaki. Next is sand. Sand includes sediment grains ranging in size from 2 mm to 0.625 mm. So, sand, yun, kumpara sa gravel, mas maliit yung grain size ng sand. Tapos next is silt. Silt is the name of a sediment grain that range in size from 0.625 mm to 0.0039 mm. So, silt compared to sand, silt is smaller than sand. While Yung mud naman, mud is the smallest grain size and is also known as clay. Next is the rounding. Clastic sediment grains can be round, angular, or in between. Roundness or angularity is a measure of the smoothness of particles. So yun, makikita nyo sa picture. Yung angular, meron siyang maraming edges or angles sa yung gilid niya, madami siyang edges. While yung subangular, compare mo sa angular, hindi siya ganun karami ng edges or angles yung may kita mo sa karakteristik ng isang bato. Tapos yung sub-rounded, di naman pag sinabing round, yung literal na bilog, yung sub-rounded, medyo may parang edges siya, pero compared mo sa mga angular, yung edges ng rounded, mas smooth or hindi siya ganun katulis yung edges niya. Tapos yung rounded, ayun, yung as in medyo hindi siya, walang edges talaga or angles, na yung gilid-gilid ng rocks. The next is the sorting. The extent to which all the grains are the same size is known as sorting. If all the grains are the same size, they are well sorted. So, dito, may kita nyo naman sa picture. Yung grain size kasi ng grain yun. Yung particles nun, meron silang kanya-kanya ng sizes. Hindi pantay-pantay. Hindi pantay-pantay yung sizes ng grains na. Merong malaki, tapos meron ding sa isang rock, merong malaki, meron din yung maliliit, tapos meron yung katamtaman lang yung size. Tapos kapag sinabing poorly sorted, ito yung yung sizes niya, maraming sa isang bato, maraming iba't ibang sizes yung yung sa bato. Yan, may kita nyo sa picture. Iba sila ng sizes or malawak talaga yung yung variation ng size. While sa moderately sorted, ito naman yung medyo magkakaparehas na sila, magkaka-same sizes na sila, pero meron pa ring difference sa size nila. Tapos dito naman sa well sorted, ito naman yung yung as in pare-parehas sila ng sizes. Tapos compared dun sa other two na yun nga, may ibang size na meron doon. Thus, other aspects of texture. Other aspects of plastic sedimentary texture include the packing of the grains, the porosity of the rock, and the hardness of the rock as a whole. The packing of the grain applies only to poorly sorted sediments in which the finer class form a matrix around the coarser class. So, yung packing ng grains, meron lang siya sa poorly sorted sediments. Ay yung kanina sinabi ko na iba-iba yung sizes nung particle doon sa sediments na yun. Tapos, the porosity of a rock or sediment is the amount of empty space between the grains or sediment. Tapos, di ba yung kanina, yung may kita nyo doon sa picture, yung may mga doon, may mga spaces in between doon sa mga grains or sa particles nila, meron dong mga spaces. Tapos yung porosity nun, magdedetermine, yung mga spaces doon, yung magdedetermine kung gaano, yung sa porosity ng rock or sediment. Kung gaano karami. And the last one is the hardness of the rock refers how easily it breaks apart. So, yung hardness, yung kung malleable ba or mabilis mabasag yung isang rocks, ganun. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Honnie DISCALSO and my report is about occurrence and formation of sedimentary rocks. Ang general way ng formation ng sedimentary rocks is through compaction and cementation, where ang compaction means compacting or squeezing together, while yung cementation naman means sticking or gluing together. There are 5 steps of formation ng sedimentary rocks: weathering, erosion, deposition, compaction, and lithification. First, yung weathering. Ang weathering ay ang pagbe-break ng mga rocks into smaller pieces or fragments na nare-reform into sedimentary rocks. Nagaganap ang weathering in lots of ways katulad ng wind, ice, and force na nagkakos ng pagbe-break ng mga rocks into smaller pieces. Second, erosion. Ang erosion ay ang movement or transportation ng pieces ng mga rocks na na-break through weathering. Ang weathering at ang erosion ay nagtitake place together. At the same time. Ang erosion at ang weathering ay nagtitake place at the same time. Third, deposition. Dahil nagtatransport ang mga pieces ng rocks through erosion, of course, meron ding katapusan ito. Sa deposition nangyayari ang pag-rest sa surface ng mga rocks na na-break into pieces. Nagaganap ito sa mga riverbed or sa bottom ng rock slide. Through the years na nagde-deposit ang mga rocks, doon napapasok ang pang-apat na step, which is compaction. Habang nagpa-pile up yung mga layers, yung nasa ilalim, yung nagko-compact sila sa isa't isa. Yun. Ka-close friends sila, ganon. Going through getting to know each other, ganon. Charot. Nagko-compact sila closer together. Sa compaction, tinatanggal din ang mga spaces sa pagitan ng mga pieces ng rocks na nagsama-sama habang nadadagdagan yung mga layer na nasa ibabaw ng rocks. So, nagdidikit-dikit sila. And last step is lithification. Nangyayari ang lithification kapag nasisipsip na ng minerals na natunaw sa tubig ang spaces na nakapagitan sa mga rocks. Ang mga minerals na ito ay ang nagsesemento at nagdidikit-dikit ng mga pieces ng rocks together. So, ang lithification ay ang pagsesemento ng sediments together. And that is the formation of sedimentary rocks. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Ainah CONSTANTINO and the topic that was given to me is the distribution of sedimentary rocks in the Philippines. Quick recap. Sedimentary rocks are formed on or near the Earth's surface in contrast to metamorphic and igneous rocks, which are formed within the Earth. The most important geological processes that lead to the creation of sedimentary rocks are erosion, weathering, dissolution, precipitation, and lithification. Erosion and weathering. Effects of wind and rain which slowly break down large rocks into smaller ones. Dissolution is a form of chemical weathering, which means water that is slightly acidic slowly wears away stone. Precipitation is the formation of rocks and minerals from chemicals that precipitate from water. Lithification is the process where clay, sand, and other sediments are compacted into rocks from the weight of overlying sediments. There are different types of sedimentary rocks, and it is named as quartz, feldspar, amphiboles, siltstone, sandstone, calcite, limestone, stromatolites, shale, coal, halite, and gypsum. The sedimentary rocks in the Philippines. Chocolate Hills, located at Bohol, is made out of limestone, which is a type of sedimentary rock. A limestone often contains fossils and shells that is made out of carbonate calcium. Another one is from the eastern Cagayan region. The municipalities of Cagayan River from Tuguegarao to Bugui in Cagayan Province and west of the Sierra Madre mountain range, intermediate to basic volcanic rocks and metasedimentary rocks of probable pre-tertiary age constitute the basement upon which 3 Miocene and 1 Pliocene sedimentary formational rocks units were laid. Compromising the sedimentary rocks in conformable sequence are the Lubagan coal measures composed of sandstone, shale, limestone, conglomerate, and some coal lenses. The Calao Formation, subdivided into a limestone and plastic members, composed of coralline limestone, sandy limestone, and interbedded sandstone, shale, and conglomerate. The Baliwag Formation, composed of shale and mudstone with minor interbeds of sandstone, and the Ilagan Sandstone Pliocene, composed mostly of sandstone with interbeds of shale and some lenses of conglomerate. El Nido limestone cliffs were naturally carved out of extensive and thick layers of coralline deposits. They formed 250 million years ago in the shallow sea covering the area that North Vietnam and South China now occupies. These layers slowly rose from the sea as a result of the collision of India and mainland China about 60 million years ago.
Naghintay ka ba? Wala na! It's a prank!
Charan!